this is Neha Masurkar and I'm your counselor. Today what we are going to speak about is how to express your emotions in a healthy way. Before we go ahead and speak about the same, let us understand what is emotions and how does it really work. Now emotions is much more than just feeling of it and expressing it. Emotions come from the thoughts that is running in your mind. Your mind runs many thoughts in clusters which are in a potential state. Now when you choose few thoughts to pay attention to, what you do is you take those thoughts and you start thinking about it. When you start thinking, your body and your mind starts reacting. Your brain will start secreting certain hormones which are called as happy hormones, which are responsible to tell you how do you really feel about the thoughts that you have chosen. Now there are few thoughts that will make you very comfortable and very happy. So there will be high level of emotions attached to these thoughts, and there are low levels of emotions attached to the thoughts that you feel not so comfortable with. Now this is how it works. Now you have taken a potential thought, attached a feeling to it, and it is ready to put in action. So emotion is nothing but a potential thought put in action. Emotion. All of us choose to express our emotions differently. Some choose to express their emotions way too high, which is expressing through words which is hurtful for others, through actions which may be hurtful for others, or through abusive language which is also hurtful for others. And not only hurtful for others, but you're indirectly hurting yourself as well. The second extreme is not showing your emotions at all, locking yourself away from the world, unable to express through facial expression or through words. Expressing yourself in these two extremes are very dangerous to your mental and your physical health. When you express way too much and way too low, what you're doing is you're inviting uneasiness in your mind and uneasy feeling in your body, which indirectly means that you're calling dis-ease in your body. Which is why we see a lot of us, or a lot of people who we know suffer through dis-ease. Disease which does not have a good medical explanation. So the real question comes here. What is the right way to express our emotions? The best way to express our emotions is by understanding what your body truly understands. Your body understands verbal and non-verbal communications. How do you interpret the communication that you're receiving, and how do you send your message? That is important. When you get angry when someone has said something to you or did something to you, the first thing to do is to make sure that you sit down or lean back. This way, you're giving your body a non-verbal cue to calm down. Once you're calmed down, your body and your mind will have enough time to choose a rational thought from the cluster of thoughts. Meanwhile, you're giving enough time for your brain to balance your happy hormone. Once your happy hormones are balanced, rational emotions are going to get attached to the rational thought. Now this is one part. The second part is, when you are seated, you need to ask yourself 3 questions. First is, what is in this situation that has made you angry? Is it the action or is it the words? 2, if it is the action that has made you angry, then which particular action has made you angry? Or if it is the words, then which particular words have made you angry? And 3 is, how is it relevant in your current situation? Is there anything that has happened before with the same situation or theme? Now once you are calm and you have answers to your questions, now it is time for you to react. Now when you're forming your reaction, the first thing that you need to keep in mind is your calmness. And you need to make sure that you communicate in such a way that the other person is able to easily decode your message. Avoid using the word you in the communication. it is because of you, or is it you have done it, you to be blamed. The more you use in your communication, the more barriers are going to be there in your communication. How about now we practice I? It is because I wasn't able to put it in the right words. You weren't able to understand it in the right manner. Let me try to put my words in the right way. For those who find it difficult to express, the best way to express yourself is by confronting yourself. Go in front of the mirror and ask few questions again. What is stopping you from expressing yourself? Why do you think that by not expressing yourself, you will be better off? How can you make your communication better with others, or how can you make your relation better with your loved one? Ask these simple questions. Of course, this is going to take time. It is going to take time for you to be calm. It is going to take time for you to ask these questions, reason out, form a rational thought for a rational emotion. This is because we live in a fast life where we do not have time to be calm and reason out and form a reaction. When we start practicing this dedicatively, you'll see that you'll have a very calm nature. You'll form a very calm behavior towards others and towards yourself. When you have very calm and rationalized thoughts that is running you, and your rational emotions that are running you, you'll never have diseases that will get invited in your body. The more questions you ask yourself, the more you'll be able to talk to your body and your mind. Remember, your body and your mind is never in present, never in here and now. You have to keep pulling your body in here and now. The more you get your body here and now, the more you will be able to express yourself. And this is the healthy way of expressing, simply by holding good control on your communication. I hope this can help you and your loved one somewhere. A simple change in communication makes a huge difference. Try it. Thank you for watching.